Here with Bandits head coach Dakota Mason, Cranbrook Bucks in town. Bandits winning last night in Spruce Grove 9-6, and once again the team finds themselves down by 3, but then once again rallies and wins the game. What have you thought of this stretch of games? Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yeah, I was talking with Bay about it last night, my wife, and she was just saying how emotionally stressful it can seem to coach these guys, and it's true. We're a Jekyll and Hyde group. We find ourselves down sometimes, but the resilience in this group really shines through. It sounds like we're just beating a dead drum, but we don't want to put ourselves in that position. But you ultimately want to be ready for all situations in the playoffs, and we've proven we can come back from 3 goals down multiple times. Yesterday we did it in the second period. We've done it. We can do it in the third period. So we know that we can outscore our problems, but we need to make sure that we're more solidified in our defending and defending with a purpose. I'm a firm believer in defending doesn't take any skill. It's just dedication to wanting to keep the puck out of your net, and we just need more dedication in those areas.
Well, I was watching you there in the second period when things weren't going well, and it looked like you had a few things to say to the team. Can you share any of it with what you had to say to the guys, and maybe where you sensed it started to turn in the team's favor?
Yeah, it really turned off of that Boozman goal. They just scored their third goal of the period, second in pretty short succession. So we got our energy line out there. They were good on the forecheck, created a turnover, got it loaded high. Didn't overhandle it, got it to the net, and we had to break bodies at the net to finish it. But the group needs a little kick in the butt every once in a while, and I can say my voice is a little bit more raspy today than normal, but our guys battled hard. They understand what it really means to be successful at this point. It's just about making sure they understand they need to do that more consistently, and they don't need a kick in the pants to kind of get going.
A lot of goals scored lately by the team. Why do you think the offense is on such a run right now?
Yeah, we got a lot of gifted hockey players. We stick to what we want to do in the offensive zone. We move a lot of pucks. We create a lot of confusion for defending teams, and then we play fast. And we have a bunch of different skill sets as well. You got some smaller guys that are quick and shifty, and then you got some bigger guys that can take pucks to the net and have good shots. So we feel like we got really good balance throughout the group, and then you add in our back end that tends to add in some points from the back end as well. So we're a team that's committed to offensive by committee, and I think we've done a pretty good job, obviously, with the 200 goals for this season. It kind of shows that.
So if you hit the stats page on the BCHL website right now and you look at the goal leader, you'll see Liam Fitzpatrick now leading the league. He had 4 last night. Why do you think Liam is having such a successful season offensively?
Yeah, I think he's just found the Liam Fitzpatrick that he always wanted to be. Junior hockey is tough. Everybody hits their stride at different times. He's a guy who's battled for 2 years to get to this point, and then we put a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and he came into the season extremely motivated and ready to take ownership of his game. He's more willing to take pucks to the net and create himself, and he's a big body, good frame, and then a very, very good shot like you've seen. Obviously, the shorthanded goals have been nice for him, but he's a great penalty killer just in zone. And then obviously when he gets that opportunity, he has the skill set to shine, as you saw yesterday with the 2 shorthanded breakaway goals. So we've known this is the Liam that walked into Brooks as a 17-year-old. It just took a little bit of time to get to this spot, but we're extremely happy to see Liam having the success that he's having. And I know firsthand, being with him for his entire time with Brooks, the amount of work he puts in. And I hope everybody else can see that and see kind of the good things that can happen when you're dedicated like he is.
And what does it say to you about the strength of the locker room, that you have 2 guys last night standing in there in some pretty good fights? You had Dane Sorensen's fight there in the first, and then Mike Kuchaway, we're starting to find out is kind of a heart and soul guy of this team. He steps in and defends captain in the second period.
Yeah, that's big. We preach on having a tight locker room and everybody being a family, and then when you get pushed to your limits, you need guys to step up for certain guys. So Dane is just a competitor, mean around his net, and then obviously Lashane didn't like that. And then you get to the hit on Siciliano. We feel it was a bit of a knee, kind of a targeted player, our returning captain who's just missed 6 weeks. So it was good on Cooch to step up in that situation. We're not a team that says, hey, you got to go fight guys, but we're a proud group, and we want our guys to be proud of each other and to have each other's backs and to have those 2 wins and to have those 2 fights, and in my opinion 2 wins in those fights as well, just kind of shows what kind of locker room we have.
Last one is just about the Cranbrook Bucks. We haven't seen since the Christmas break, and it seems like since the Christmas break, this is an improved team than what we saw in the first half. What do you think of the Bucks, and what do the Bandits need to do tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they've added a few different players, but for the most part, it's the same group. What they've done is they've had a full committee buy-in on what they want to do, and they didn't take their season for granted when they didn't have the start that they wanted. So we know that they're a proud group over there. They're not going to give up. If they were, they would have given up in the first half of the season. But they're ready, and they're a competitive group. They pushed West K to the limit 2 times a couple weeks ago. So we know that they're a good team. They defend well. They're opportunistic. So yeah, our group knows that it's not the same team that we've seen in the past 3 games. So we're looking to clinch a playoff spot tonight. So we want to make sure that we're focused on our 60 minutes and making sure we have a better defensive performance than yesterday.
Looking forward to the game. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
That's Bandits head coach Dakota Mason.